Hi. So I'm back to laying in bed. I just find this so much more comfortable. I feel like I can record so much more and at a faster rate this way. And I think productivity is above all. Also, remarkably, I cough less while laying down. So I think that's going to be very helpful. I tend to cut out parts where I cough for the edited versions of the videos, but the uncut ones definitely suffered a lot from my coughing fits. Also, even in the previous episode, I started coughing in one of the most important moments of the episode, so I don't think I will be able to cut that out. In the previous episode, Helena was finally exposed. It was a big reveal for both us, the viewers, and the characters in the show. There were also first signs of Mark's reintegration taking effect. It's actually a good thing that it wasn't like instant and all of it rushed in at once, because forget him being able to maintain his composure or not. If he were to reintegrate fully, he would have shared that freely with Helly, because, well, he would have thought that that's Helly, not Helena, and then she would have known and he would have gotten eliminated or something like that, or maybe resevered. I don't know. He did have that little moment in bed with her. I wonder if she's gonna look deeper into that. I'm not sure that would be enough to be suspicious of anything, but we'll see, I guess. And lastly, of course, the most important thing that happened in the previous episode was us losing Irvin, or Irvin losing himself. It was tragic. I hope that it's temporary. Like I said, I hope that the other Irvin, the outie Irvin, is gonna get reintegrated and we'll get Irvin back. Or maybe Lumen's gonna change their mind and rehire him, but I doubt that. So reintegration is probably the last hope. I just can't wait for him to be back. I miss him already. He's my favorite character. It was completely undeserved. Like, if there are such sticklers for rules, they were definitely the ones who violated them first. But I guess it's rules for other people, but not for them. I don't know why I'm even breaching the subject of fairness. Clearly, higher-ups of Lumen do not care about that at all. Speaking of Lumen, I've actually been thinking more about what they do there, and also now that I'm kind of deep into season 2, I've started watching some reactions to season 1, and in the very first episode, they were talking about at the No Dinner, they were talking about what Lumen does, and they mentioned drug production, like medicine, and also something like topical cells. And I researched topical cells, and I'm still not sure exactly what they are. I feel like they're used in many cases, but a lot of the results that I got had something to do with like regeneration of tissues, stuff like that, like cell therapy. And I started wondering if what they do on the Severance floor has something to do with what they do in Lumen overall. Maybe there is this aspect of cell regeneration that they're working on, or curing diseases, maybe even curing death. I don't know, because Miss Casey / Gemma should not be alive, right? Like, I don't think she orchestrated her death. So what if they somehow were able to revive her, or maybe clone her? Maybe they're trying to bring back Kier because they worship him so much. Maybe they have some of his genetic material and they're trying to like clone him, grow him, that material into a whole person. Then again, if they already accomplished that with Miss Casey, wouldn't they be just able to do it with him as well? I'm not sure, but it does seem like she's odd, like she's not all there. Maybe that's what they're trying to fix. Like, they regenerated cells in a way that they can create a full functioning biological body, but then they have not mastered it enough to perfect the workings of the brain, to wire it correctly, for it to function properly. Maybe they're unable to inject it with memories to make the person that they're making truly them. At the same time, if they wanted to achieve that then they would want Miss Casey to gain her memories of being Gemma, right? And remember Mark. That would be like a success in a way, right? But I'm pretty sure that Milchik and Kabelvik were talking about how it's a good thing that neither Mark nor Gemma remember each other when they were put together in the same room. So I'm not sure. I don't think it's that. Just some food for thought, I guess. I do like to just, I don't know, brainstorm, come up with crazy theories. Anyway, I think it's about time I watch the episode, but before I do, if you're watching this on YouTube, I am 4 episodes ahead on my Patreon Ko-Fi pages, links in the description, so if you don't want to wait or just want to support me, check those out. But for now, let's go. I'm already anxious. Who is this guy?
Do you have him?
Are there corpses there? So is there actually something fishy about optics and design? Or do they have to do this? Whatever this is. This is so ominous. Is he going to the testing floor? Is Miss Casey gonna be here? It is that elevator. Oh my god. Why would he be going there with like, I don't know, scalpels, other sort of instruments that have to do with surgery? Like, do they dissect people there? I thought that they might be experimenting just on the brain, connecting electrodes to it or something like that, or accessing the chip, but they might just be cutting into flesh. I love this intro. It's so creative and artistic, but not like in an annoying, pseudo-intellectual, pretentious way. This is actually really interesting. Just helping each other get out. But Belvic was always watching. Her watching them like this makes me think she's gonna play a big role. Oh my god, what? Why is Kira a baby? Are they actually like growing him from a baby, from cells? Now that I've come up with a crazy theory, I'm just looking for clues. Wait, are those pills that PT wasn't taking? That's why he died?
Got a little wet, that's all.
The burning shit into your eyeballs thing going.
I still can't get it to last long enough.
Oh, he's not telling her what happened. He doesn't trust her?
Keep trying,
Or doesn't want to involve her?
You need to get your dryer fixed.
Yeah, or you could just, like, not live here.
They got
can't
rid of
keep coming in
Kabelvik,
and
but
out.
she would actually come in handy here.
Think they're
If she was
watching us?
spying, they put somebody else to do it.
I haven't remembered anything else.
Right. Well, maybe Irene has.
Just a bit.
Took the rest of the weekend to recover.
I'm fine.
All the Enies are trying to kill her. Her own Eni, then Irv.
He should hear it from me.
We have decided to spare him knowledge of this contretemps.
What a choice of a word.
Some residual trauma is to be expected after such an ordeal.
I think getting
Perhaps we could
hanged
arrange
by
another
yourself
rifle
was
session
more
this evening.
traumatic.
We're close, Helena. What's he at? 78%?
81.
What are they trying to achieve?
I'm not going back down there.
Wait,
It won't
do they
be you.
really want her
It will be
to?
your innie.
Oh,
My Annie who tried to kill me?
well,
And
you
then
did
the
come
other one
back
tried
after
to kill
that.
me.
Yeah, she's wondering
They're
who's
fucking
next.
Animals.
Well, you're the one
just
who
fake it again.
pulled
We
yourself
can't
in a
take that
cage.
chance.
And Father approves.
Father encouraged it.
I wonder why he called him father too.
Mark S. won't work without her.
And the work is mysterious and important.
Well, she made the choice to involve herself in this, to create Helly. So now she's responsible for her and for her own actions and choices. Even if she felt pressured into it or brainwashed, at some point you gotta be responsible.
Good morning, Heliar.
I would not
Who the
want to
fuck are
be greeted by this manic child.
I'm Miss Wong.
Oh yeah, they never met.
What the hell?
It's probably so strange on both the level that it's a kid here, but also like I don't think she's ever seen any kids.
Hey, is she?
Hurt any?
But can that be trusted though?
MDR.
I'm not saying that
Together
I
again.
suspect her, but I feel like they
Come on
should.
in.
I need to know what's going on. Like right now.
Where's Irving?
And why was he trying to drown me?
Because you're a fucking Egan.
Was she spying on us?
Wait, what?
God.
The whole time.
Wait. Are you saying that she was down here? As me?
Maybe she still is.
Hey, I repeat myself.
they
Where is
do.
Irving?
They are suspicious.
Answer my question!
Excuse me.
I thought that they were all aware that he was fired.
Helena Egan, in her executive capacity, was conducting valuable research.
More like spying on them.
Irving had no knowledge of what management's intention was in this action, and in so doing, he nearly drowned you. Our only option was permanent dismissal.
They should
So he
all
is dead.
rebel. Oh my god. They should refuse to work unless he comes
Irving
back.
B's Audi has departed on an elongated cruise voyage.
I don't give three
Does it
dry fucks
mean
about
he'll
his Audi.
return? I doubt it.
To take my identity.
Well, we're kind of past that.
Have you ever heard the story of the Glaxschupen?
Nope.
In ancient times, the king of Sweden himself was known to go incognito amongst his people in the hopes of learning
Oh, I didn't know
the true
about this.
grievances,
I didn't know that's what it was called.
to disguise his royal vestments. Keir Egan himself was known to do so in his ether factories, and Miss Egan was carrying on this noble tradition.
It smells like horse shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swedish horseshit.
Also, that's how you end
Irving is
up
still
dead,
dead.
though. So,
Irving B's Audi has departed on
On an elongated cruise voyage. Yeah, I know. Is he gonna come back or not?
He is not.
oh my god. Act like he's integral to
Wow,
the work.
Some actual honesty.
You fucking murderers.
This went well. Allow me to escort you to MDR.
Can't wait for him to get what he deserves. Can already tell the relationship between Mark and Haley is tense.
What in the abominable fuck?
What's going on?
This is you.
Hell no. I'm not going near that thing.
Dylan, please.
If you're taking feedback, I hate it.
Same.
The Orpo was a challenge for us all in ways expected and not.
Oh my god.
You mean like Jamie Egan's daughter Grakshupaning us?
They didn't even
Careful,
take
Dylan.
that new picture. They just
Words of
photoshopped
consequences.
Irv out of it.
Hall passes will still be available.
Let us have a funeral. We'd like to have a funeral.
Don't just accept his
Not a retirement
death.
party. A funeral.
Fight for his return. Mark
Right.
fought for them all to get back.
Yeah.
They can do it again for Irv. And he's just one
A
person.
funeral.
And it's three of them.
Sure, as long as it's quick.
Quick?
Quick.
Oh
yes.
my god, does
So
he
it
not
doesn't take
care?
up the whole day.
Is he pretending to not care?
Thank you. Not you.
Is he reintegrating again? I guess it's the side effects of the procedure. Can't wait for him to have more visuals.
Hello? I'm gonna come in. I'm coming in.
I don't think he's just mistrustful of her, but he also
No,
must
not
be
really.
uncomfortable because he had sex with that body, but it wasn't her.
You couldn't tell? She wasn't me.
Obviously not.
That must
What was she
suck for
like?
both of them.
Like you. Or you're like her? I don't know. I don't know
I wonder
who
if
you are,
now,
I guess.
if he's now thinking if she has that same
you do.
darkness and cruelty in her
Okay.
too, if they're so similar.
It's not my fault that my Audi hijacked me.
Yeah, no, totally. I get it. It sucks.
Mark,
Yeah,
He
what
seems
happened
really
to you up
strange.
there?
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I think she
You
deserves
want
to
to hear what
know.
happened to me?
No, I don't. And let's just try to forget it. Okay?
I feel bad for her.
Well, the affections index for Irving B was in the high 60s. It will help the others to grieve.
You shouldn't let them have a funeral. It makes them feel like people.
That
They
wasn't
are
a question.
people, you little
It was an
bitch.
opinion. Unsolicited.
He seemed kind of angry. Does he see them as people?
Your first performance review is today, right? That was a question.
Is she threatening him?
I'll ready the refreshments. You focus on the mournful signage.
They're not gonna give his job to a kid. Oh my god, no.
Normally, when an innie goes to be with Kier, we hold a retirement party, which they attend.
They say that they go to where Kier is, presumably, I don't know, heaven or something, but Kier was an actual person who died, so if there is an afterlife, he did go there, but Irvin Innie just ceased to exist.
For the least fun guy in the world, he was really fun. He put the dick in contradiction.
Oh my god.
He was pissed at me for watering down the toner, so he put toner in my water cup. He stopped me before I drank it, though. He just wanted to make a point, not harm me physically.
Aw.
But I did accidentally take a sip of it later because I forgot he said that.
Oh my god.
He asked me for help with something near the end, and I didn't listen. And in his final moments, he would have been totally justified in telling me to suck my own fuck. But he didn't.
This can't be how it ends for Irvin. I need him back.
A little sugar with your usual salt. You may now briefly partake in Irving's fruit head.
Oh my
Whose dark hair is
god.
courtesy of-
This is so fucked. Looks so freaky.
I thought I was going to perform,
Yes, well, I feel the theremin works best in moderation.
but I
You
practiced.
can play your piece for me later. Yes?
The tensions are really growing between those two. Honestly, between most of the characters, there's lack of trust in a lot of cases. Between Mark and Haley, Mark and his sister,
You okay?
and Mark and Dylan also didn't trust Irvin until it was too late.
You're not staying?
I gotta get to work, but great ceremony, guys.
Seriously?
God, I hate when people have an issue or something, but they
mean,
pretend
dinner
like
kind of
everything is
over?
fine. Just
Mark.
say what you think.
Why don't you give a shit?
Because he's not dead, he's just not here.
You can say that about anyone who's dead.
Did you tell her Miss Casey's your wife yet?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, I forgot that he only told
I
that
mean, it's
to
my
Helena.
Holly's wife, but sure, no, it's pretty crazy.
We'll figure this out.
Will, there's no we, Helly.
What?
It doesn't matter.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because they are smarter than us, okay? They know everything. Me, looking for Ms. Casey, us wandering around, meeting other departments, mapping the floor, all of it. They know everything we're doing because Helena told them everything we're doing.
That wasn't me. Mark, look, I'm not her. I'm not. I'm me, Helly.
And how do I know that?
Yeah.
You don't. You just have to trust me.
Maybe there's something he can ask her about from an experience they had before the
Not
replacement.
everything here
But I guess there are cameras everywhere.
Stop being a fucking asshole.
He's definitely been acting, I don't know, aloof and
Your
cold,
first
not just to
performance
her,
review as
but
department chief.
like to the memory
Excited?
of Irvin in general.
Shall we?
I really don't like her
Natalie.
wide smile, it's so creepy.
I was wondering if I could have a word with you.
It's worse than his. He's gonna ask
The
for the girl
paintings.
to be... Oh, I thought he wanted her to
I
be
want you to
replaced or
understand
something.
I am grateful for them. Truly. If they're a measure of appreciation, then I accept that appreciation.
Then why you bringing this up?
We face similar challenges. And perhaps the paintings and the somewhat complicated feelings they evoke.
I think it's a good idea to try to like relate and
Mr. Drummond's waiting.
seek empathy with her.
Let us go.
She's just gonna see that as weakness, but it did seem like she understood what he was talking about.
Okay, asshole.
Her face showed that for a moment.
Guess this is it. Sorry I let you down.
All he has is that watermelon head to talk to. What's happening? Is there a secret passage behind that? Or a safe? What is happening? Oh, wait. Oh, a message. It's the destined floor elevator. I wanna pause and read it all. At least
Welcome,
Irvin
Mr.
passed important information.
If the review is to take longer than 4 hours, there will be a break for lunch, with the order taken in advance.
Well, I hope that won't be necessary.
Here is the lunch menu.
The way they're kind of talking down to him, or like he's a kid, it reminds me of how
Let's
he
start with the
talks
positives.
with Innies.
There have been 3 contentions reported anonymously, which have been
It was the
investigated
girl.
and confirmed.
Oh?
1 uses too many big words.
Well, perchance I may colloquially employ.
Anti-deflections will be heard after the lunch break. Here are the incidents. But the bulk of our day will revolve around the following.
They take notice
You
of
brought
every
in
little
a
imperfection,
new
huh?
refining team for Mark S, which failed to coalesce. Team building occurrence, which resulted in the termination of one employee and the discovery of the true identity of another at great
Damn,
risk
all of those
and harm
decisions
to
were
the Egan
his.
name. Mark Scout's completion of Cold Harbor will be remembered as one of the
Okay,
greatest
so the
moments in
numbers
the
are Cold
history of
Harbor,
this
but
planet,
what happens in the end?
and to treat them as what they really are.
And what is that? Imagine if Milchik actually rebels as well and joins them. Or at least assists them. Oh my god. I had a moment of reintegration myself. God. Just waiting for him to see or hear something big.
Hi, Mark.
Mr. Milchick.
I see you left work 6 minutes early.
So now everything has to be strictly by the book.
Did Miss Wong take notes? I can't wait to read her article about it in that newspaper you showed me. What was it called again? The Bullshit Gazette? Putting the numbers in the thing.
Refining.
Right?
Yes. Does that sound good?
Whatever you say, Mr. Milchick. Praise cure.
I like him being snarky with Milchik. Okay, Milchik doesn't.
Did you tell her that you fucked her outie at the Orpo?
Straight to business.
Your sovereign boss may own the clock that greets you from the wall, but you get to enjoy its ticking and thus should be happy.
Yes.
Babe, it's the literal opposite of what
I
you were
actually
saying
hate the ticking of a clock. Can't sleep if I hear it.
I am just trying to speak their language.
I know, but this sounds like Lumen's language.
Well, it's
Yeah.
a Trojan's horse. If I can get my ideas to severed workers all across the world, it might beget a revolution.
But these aren't your ideas.
Yeah.
Lumen hurts people, you know that. And if you want to water down your work so they can use it for their fucking propaganda, then you're hurting people too.
They should be using it for their propaganda. It seems like he understands it, and yet at the same time he doesn't. If he does actually
Millions of
speak in a
copies
way
of
that
my
would
book
trigger a
and the light
revolution,
that
they
that
would just
manages
not
to give us
accept
has
it.
somehow lost its appeal for you.
But brainwashing them is
I'm going to
just
bed.
evil.
No.
That's selling your soul to the
Babe.
devil for
No,
money.
thank you.
No integrity. Okay, we're back to Irving's outie. Is he giving up? I wonder who he's talking to when he comes here.
They fired me. I think they knew what Martini was up to. I'm telling you to...
Oh my god, it's Bert. What if they reintegrate both Irvin and Bert and they get together? I would feel bad for Bert's husband though.
Why are you following me? I got this thing when somebody shows up on my doorstep screaming my name. I want to know why. Call it a quirk.
Well, shouldn't you assume they might be dangerous though?
It wasn't you at all, was it? You're severed. I got canned a couple of weeks ago. When I pressed them for a reason, they said my innie had an unsanctioned erotic entanglement with another worker.
Oh
They
my
wouldn't
god,
tell
he
me
didn't
who.
even willingly retire.
Then you show up at my door.
You put two and two together, huh?
You think we were an item? And I'm sorry I came at you just now. It's fine. Maybe you could, I don't know.
They must
What?
feel the pull. It transcends Severance.
Might be nice if you come over. We could sit down, talk through it all.
Do it.
You, me, and Fields,
That would be awkward though.
I suppose.
Irvin is a home wrecker.
We like red wine.
Hate red wine.
I'll walk, thanks. You sure? I know where you live.
Sounds creepy. Okay, stalker.
See you tomorrow. Yes.
I miss them together. It's like a ghost of that and what they had. Irvin and Bert kind of mirror image of Mark and Gemma loving each other, one losing the other. Mark lost Gemma in in personal life, and then talked to her like she's a stranger at work, and the opposite happened to Irvin and Bert.
She's not dead. She's just not here.
Oh my god. He said the same thing.
They know people at the morgue. On the payroll like everywhere else in Kier.
Are we gonna...
One more day. Usually that's best.
Usually, you've done this once.
It's not an exact science, Mark.
I'm not sure it's science, period, but okay.
He's so snarky these days.
You good on snacks?
He's always been, but
No.
it's kind of got so much more. And I think he didn't used to be that snarky at work, but now the personal snark is getting into his work life more because of reintegration, I think.
You're outie.
What?
I didn't say anything.
He's hearing things.
Your outie can parallel park in less than 20
Oh my
seconds.
god. He's hearing the wellness sessions. The break room.
Your outie can roller skate with grace.
I can't roller skate at all.
Your Audi pays all of his gas and electric bills within 3 business days.
It's like one of those dreams where you can't reach the target. Okay, he reached it.
Audi listens to music while shaving, but not while showering.
This would be
Your
so
Audi
trippy.
prefers 2 scoops of ice cream in a serving, but they must be the same flavor.
Both Marks are 2 scoops of ice cream and they're becoming the same flavor. My god.
Your Audi is going to be...
I'm like having shivers on my arms. Imagine seeing your dead wife alive like that. After mourning her. After her death just destroying your life basically. Well, that was a good episode, but I just can't wait for Mark to be fully reintegrated. This is really like teasing me. The Bert and Irvin reunion scene was bittersweet. Like, it's nice to see them together, but it's not really them and they don't remember each other. But I did feel like there was some chemistry already. There's something and they can both feel that pull. That's why Bert wants to further dig into it instead of leaving it alone. That's why he invited him to his house, and that's why Irvin accepted, even though he's this, I don't know, hermit who lives alone and doesn't seem to communicate with people much. But I think that they're just naturally drawn to each other. In the back of the head, there's this little worm inside their brain, like a reminder, like when you experience deja vu or something like that, and you're not sure why or what triggered it or what it is, but you feel it. And I think that it might be similar to that. Just the innies somewhere locked up, inaccessible in the subconscious, but still there. I know it would be incredibly unfair to Bert's husband, but I really want Irvin and Bert to both undergo the reintegration and get together. That'd be great. I'm still rooting for them, and I really miss Irvin, the innie Irvin. I hope he will be back in some shape or form. Mark is being such an asshole towards Hallie. I know it's a very complicated situation, but come on, just talk it out. And if you're not feeling it anymore and you just can't do it with her, be with her, maybe not even just as a couple, but even as friends, just be open and honest about it. Tell her how you feel, tell her what you think. I think that she deserves that. I don't know, I feel like people should speak their mind more without holding back and without being selfish about it, like, oh, this makes me feel awkward or this makes me feel uncomfortable. Just say it. It's not just about you, it's about the other person too. Just tell them how it is. And I think in the long run it would be best for both of you. I do think he'll come around. Or maybe he will fully focus on Miss Casey / Gemma, because now that he's getting reintegrated, all those feelings are gonna be rushing in. And with his feelings for Hallie being so complicated and tense, they might just get completely overwhelmed by his feelings for Gemma / Miss Casey. I don't know if I should be calling her Gemma or Miss Casey. The one that his outie loves is Gemma, but Gemma doesn't seem to exist, so it's just Miss Casey. But the lines between outies and innies get really blurred sometimes. So I do get from that perspective why Mark and Dylan too, honestly, were kind of suspicious of Hallie. Even if she's not Helena, in a way it is her. Our physical bodies mean more than just, I don't know, being a piece of meat, I think. It's still, physically, it's the same brain that contains that mind and personality, and it's the same DNA. There are studies that DNA contains memories. Like a mouse was injected with DNA of another mouse, and it was able to, I'm not sure, I think, like retrace the steps in the maze that only the other mouse knew. Like the memories carried on with the DNA. I think that physical matter means more than we sometimes think. And even though there's a nurture aspect, they definitely had different living experiences, Haley and Helena. There's still that nature aspect as well that is equally or sometimes even more important. There's always this clash of nature and nurture, so I guess that Mark at least might be contemplating that maybe the same cruelty and evilness that he knows Helena to be capable of also naturally exists in Haley as well. I can't blame him for that, but I do wish still that he would communicate. I remember she was the one who was difficult to communicate with, Haley, in the beginning. She did come around, and I hope that he does as well, but we'll see. Can't wait to watch more. I hope that me watching in bed wasn't too distracting or strange for you, and I hope that you enjoyed this reaction anyway. And if you did, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and maybe leave a comment. Thank you for watching, but for now, bye.